Here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, we're live.
Hi, everybody watching all over the world, wherever you're watching from. This is Katy Perry. Actually, I'm really Catherine Hudson. But you are witnessing Witness Worldwide. And my album is about to come out in 1 hour where I live. I know it's already out in a lot of places in the world. Thank you so much for getting the record and purchasing it or streaming it, however you listen to music. Thank you so much for doing that. I can't believe we're live.
Be my witness. I'm just looking for a witness to...
Witness dropped on June 8th. This is like the whole reason why I'm here. I couldn't just tweet a link to buy a record. You really had to have a big, bold, in-your-face, never been done before idea. An undeniable, like, you can't miss it. Bye, going back into the cage. I wanted to live in a live streaming house 24 hours a day for 4 days straight.
It's something bigger than me.
I invited guests over that have relevance to everything I feel is important going on in our world today. A lot of them had more important things to say than just me talking about my music. I put out a record and something I'm really proud of, but like, I want to have bigger conversation than just about me. I needed to share my spotlight with people that needed that shine and just to listen. I'll forever be re-educating myself and I'll forever be in a lesson, I guess.
These are the words from YouTube that are unacceptable, just so you know.
You mean? Yes. In all variations. That's great.
Yeah, there's one back.
Oh.
Witness Worldwide is part social experiment, part reality show, part talk show, and part promotion for Katy Perry's new album.
And at the end of this live stream, we're gonna do a concert. It was pretty intense right before we started the live stream because it was all of that adrenaline and hopes and desires and anticipation before it went on. Woo! Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you. If I forget to tell you, I'm having so much fun.
Stand by 36, take 36.
This is it. This is the weird thing that I dreamt up is happening now. Okay, so the fans only knew that there was gonna be a live countdown to when the album was gonna drop. So they just knew I was gonna be live for an hour. They didn't really even know that I was gonna do like a acoustic performance.
'Cause I'm a goddess and you know it. Some respect you better show it. I ain't gonna with you siphoning my power.
I called this album Witness for several reasons, but at everyone's general core, they just want to be seen and heard. So many people don't feel like they even matter or exist. I want to be witnessed and seen and heard as well, so it's a two-way street.
What would be some advice that you would give a singer-songwriter who is being told no or getting ignored?
Yeah, well, the #1 way, I believe, and not just because we're streaming this on YouTube, is YouTube. You can show off your songs, you can connect with other YouTube people. Start your YouTube channel today. I think if you have a dream, you can do it, and that's what this is about. This live stream and this record is like, you know, if you can see me and see yourself in me, then you can realize you can dream just as big as Katy Perry. My record, Witness, is out now. Go check it out. And I'm gonna be hanging out with you. After the hour of me counting down, you know, the album being available, it's like I left that rehearsal studio, I went through the hall, and then went into my house, and I think people were like, hold on, what is this? Like, why are the cameras still on? Yeah! Hi, guys! I was in the Witness Worldwide house with Nugget and friends and a lot of my collaborators and co-writers and producers. I'm gonna be here at Witness Worldwide headquarters till Monday. So the fun part was being able to
not tell people that and have that little trick up my sleeve and kind of like reveal it in time, and people lose their mind, you know? Go like, excuse me, what? Did I hear this correctly? Or what is she doing?
I'm gonna answer some questions, I guess. And if you guys see any ones that are good, we'll answer them.
I have a really great group of fans around the world, and Witness Worldwide, it was an interactive way to connect with my fans.
When did you lose your virginity?
17. Someone said, what do you think the cute tattoo will be for this record cycle?
Eyeball.
Duh. Someone else, sis, are your eyelashes natural today? And
All natural.
we got a little help from our friends. What's Nuggets fan base called?
There she is.
Nugglets. Wow. Oh, describe your album Witness in one word. Liberated.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Corin. Thanks for coming. Oh, I'm so tired. BRB, gonna get my cheeseburger.
For me, I'm one of those people that has to sleep 8 to 9 hours to really like recharge.
Nugget. Time to go to bed. Good night. Good night, world.
The first night was probably the hardest night of sleeping because nobody was giving me any information as to how many people are watching, if anyone was watching. I had no idea. I didn't know how creepy it was. I didn't want to turn the cameras off, so I didn't want anyone to think like, is it real? Was it real? Was it pre-taped?
Okay, here we go. In 3 and 2 and 1.
Go,
Salt
doctor.
sugar.
Oh, that way, that door. So in this door and up the stairs, right? It's okay. It's all right. I can't believe how many cameras there are here, and there's all people watching and everything. And hugs.
Guys, this is James Corden.
Hi. How are you? This is not a good angle for me if there's cameras there. I thought I'd come and bring you some breakfast.
Oh no.
We're gonna play a game.
Oh God! Oh God! No! The James Corden thing was like, it was fun.
It's not a pleasant smell.
I'm literally going to yak.
It's time to play Spill Your Guts or Fill Your Guts. So we've got all manner of disgusting foods that are all eaten around the world. I'm going to ask you questions, you're going to ask me questions. If you answer the question, you don't have to eat any of these. So do you want to go first or shall I go first?
I'm gonna go first.
All right, so Katy, choose me a food. Choose me a food.
I don't know what the lesser of the evils are. I'm gonna go for bird saliva.
Oh my God, bird saliva. Okay.
Have you ever texted someone a picture of your penis?
No, never. Oh, yes! I've never done that. What I'll say is if I did have to text someone a picture of my penis, I would make sure I put it in between like a mini can of Coke
Yes.
and a fun-sized Snickers.
Yes, a fun.
And shoot it from this angle.
Right, got
just
it.
to try
This
and
angle.
make it look more impressive. I'll give you a soy sauce and mayo shot. And here is the question. What is your least favourite city to perform in? You have a tiny little bit of it and then you can spit it out. Or just share with everyone where you hate and where you don't want to sell any tickets.
Shut up! You're a mean person.
Yeah, I'm not a mean person. Oh, wow.
I hate you. I hate you.
Choose a food for me first. Sorry.
Well,
Choose.
I'm not a mean person, so I'll just go directly to the tongue.
Okay, go for it. Ask me a question.
Who has been the most boring guest on your show?
I can't answer that, can I? Oh, Do I just bite it?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna throw up! I'm literally gonna throw up!
It's all right.
You're insane! I have this burning image of James biting into a cow's tongue and like taking a piece of it. Like you could see the bite marks in the tongue. It's in my head and I just cringe thinking about it.
I'm going to give you a 1,000-year-old egg. And here is your question. From best to worst in bed.
Oh. No!
Rank John Mayer, Diplo, and Orlando Bloom.
No! I will not do that! I will
Come on.
not do that.
Well, Diplo's in third.
They're all amazing lovers,
Of course
and
they are.
I want to have sex with all of them after I get out of this place.
Let's say they're all your top 3.
Are they?
Or just give us a...
Josh Groban's in there. I'm just kidding.
Joe, I will take that as an answer.
Wait, no. He's not in there.
If you say to me, Groban is above Bloom, Mayer, and Diplo.
No. He's not in there. But I do want to say, like, people are like, who's the one that got away about?
Yeah.
That's Groban.
Is he single, though?
No, he's like one of my good friends.
So let's go. Diplo, Bloom, then Mayer. Oh, there it is! That's a good. But we're saying all 3 are exceptional.
I just can't eat a 1,000-year-old egg. Nobody's going to want to have sex with me after this.
That's not true. Go have some pancakes.
I love pancakes.
3, 2, 1. Oh! Great, Dan.
Dan, you're so talented.
That's fantastic.
You make everybody so happy. It made me feel like a little kid again. Those childlike feelings are super hard to tap into when you're an adult. That sucks because it's so much fun being a kid, from what I can remember. Recognize yourself?
That's
You
beautiful.
get a pancake.
That's
I love
beautiful.
you, James. Thanks
All
for
right.
coming to Witness Worldwide.
I loved it.
so much.
I loved
you.
I'll see you soon. Nice
Bye,
to
have
see
a
you.
good
Dan,
day.
what a pleasure.
Bye,
See you
James.
later.
Bye, guys.
And stand by.
I invited a therapist to come to the house because I kind of wanted to show what therapy is, to talk to someone, to be vulnerable, to be able to express all those things that weigh on your shoulders. Hello, everyone. Wow.
This is our safe place.
This is our safe place. I'm so excited. I built up this Katy Perry thing that everybody knows, and that's the reason why they're tuning in. And it's fantastic, but it's more of a facade than it is a real...
It was very interesting. Did you notice your behavior? And Katy.
Oh, yes, my behavior, yeah.
And then Catherine sat back in the chair.
Yes.
So Katy gets a lot of attention, doesn't she?
She sure does. Maybe almost too much.
Yeah.
I could just tell he was a real tuned-in, elevated person. He really knew how to hold this space for people to feel safe enough to kind of share and fall apart.
Catherine is the one that maybe has feelings that are not really acknowledged, expressed.
Or evolved.
What feelings are not evolved that you want to touch?
Well, I grew up with a lot of born-again Christian beliefs around me, and so I had people around me, like-minded people like that, and I would say that it was a bit of a bubble. It was very strict, and I was a very curious person. The curiosity sometimes it wasn't allowed because you had to have faith. So it was hard for me sometimes to be curious about what was going on in the rest of the world.
And so what I'm hearing is that you had these maybe fundamental or rules and ways of being in the world that may not have been in sync with who Catherine really was, because she was curious.
I guess that, like...
It's okay. It's okay, Catherine.
I so badly want to be Catherine Hudson that I don't even want to look like Katy Perry anymore sometimes.
Okay.
And like that is a little bit of why I cut my hair, is because I really want to be my authentic self,
Yes.
like 100%. And so it hurts, you know, when I don't feel like I can.
Let's throw the word out. There's a dichotomy. There's a a real conflict between Katy and Catherine.
Sure, because look at Katy Perry. She's so glamorous.
Yes.
She's rich. She's luxurious, successful, and like Catherine Hudson. Like, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any influence. I didn't have anything.
Yes.
That was.
So for your.
So it's a bit hard to go back there.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. But Catherine, who has a lot of hurt and unevolved feelings, I'm taking your words. Katy gets all the attention.
Sure does.
Let's look at inauthentic of some of the risks. So if you're inauthentic, we can anesthetize through substances. Has that ever happened?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Which substance?
Alcohol.
Alcohol. So you can anesthetize with substances, you can internalize it, and you become depressed. We've been there. Did you ever have some bouts to where Katy just didn't want to go on?
Yeah. It's hard because I'm ashamed.
Oh.
It's hard because I feel ashamed that I would even like have those thoughts, you know? I'd feel that low or that depressed, but...
Then if you didn't get them out, you could act them out. We don't want that.
No.
We don't want that. So it's good that you got them out. It's okay, let it go. It's just Catherine here. Catherine does not have to be strong. This is the sadness of Catherine that you're now feeling and allowing to come forth. Bravo.
She wants to let that go.
This is called authentic.
I really loved the therapy session. That was really important for me. It was just me showing how vulnerable I can be. I hope that one of the things that people got from this is that they see me trying to be my most authentic self, then they can be inspired to do the same thing.
So let's see what the angels are going to tell you.
The last time I picked this, it was authenticity. So, angels, what shall I learn now?
She picks a card. It's a synchronistic moment that whatever we've been talking about in the session, it usually manifests and speaks deeply to us.
Freedom.
Oh, wow. Isn't that appropriate? Freedom to be who you are.
Pulling the card that said freedom was like, whoa, this is a magic moment that you don't script.
Thank you.
And so I loved that. That was like a message from God.
Three, two, one.
Oh my gosh!
How are you?
Oh my gosh! Come on in, come on in. Welcome to Witness Worldwide.
Thank you. This is like awesome.
Isn't it fun?
This is so cool.
We're here at Witness Worldwide. This is the headquarters.
I wanted to do something downtown because it's where a lot of new dreams are being realized. And it was like an old theater at one point. I was like, this is so perfect. And it was just the right amount of space for one person, having a lot of guests. Sally! So I had been working with a decorator, Sally Breer. She's got such a great eye. I basically said, hey, this is the idea, do your thing. And she just took over in such a boss way. She was a full boss.
Today, we're doing a walkthrough with Katy, our first walkthrough. The dining room we made is communal. Dining table, these are our dining chairs that you kind of see.
Yeah, they're perfect.
We have a 20-foot long dining table. She can bring other people from the outside world into her world and host them. And this is actually not totally uncommon from her real life.
This is great. This is actually really long, too.
The glam room is self-explanatory. It is beautiful, it is pink. This room is really where she gets made up. It's a fun room.
Why is this mirror really dark?
Because you have a camera in there.
Oh, I was like, what's wrong with that?
The concept of the meditation space was that she had a place to escape, somewhere that was totally contained and quiet.
There has to be a level of silence everywhere, you know, in the main house.
Katy's bedroom was really fun to do. We whited it out so everything is white in there. We also bought a white round bed, so that was really fun.
And then Nugget's mini bed.
Where?
Yeah, but the same tassel as you.
That's so silly.
The viewing room is a completely disconnected part of the witness world. We had a two-way mirror installed. Bloggers, they'll be here writing, working, watching, and really be a witness to what's happening.
Please don't tap the glass. The pop stars are sensitive to sound. This is where I live. This is my life now. I saw what she had done and I was so pleased and so surprised and just was like so overjoyed with the design, the way that it felt really like a home. It was just really warm and I could be myself.
Bon appetit, baby.
Bon appetit, which is a song off of Witness. It really talks about food.
Appetite for seduction, fresh out the oven, melting in your mouth, kind of loving. Bon appetit, baby.
And I always use food as a metaphor. Sometimes in my visuals, in my lyrics, because food is just an international language that everybody can understand and makes everyone so happy.
Girls, we're undeniable, fine, fresh, fierce, we got it on lock.
Sugar. Guys, I can't cook. I wish I could cook. My mom would make like 5 different types of meals my whole life, and one of them was like meatloaf. I barely know how to boil water. I just found out you have to salt the water before you put anything in it. I didn't get a lot of variety or cooking or whatever. So with my re-education, one of the fun guests was Gordon Ramsay. I wanted to learn the Gordon Ramsay way, I guess.
We're not live now, are we?
Yeah.
No, thank God for that. We can say, can't we? No? Come on. Right. Doesn't worry you, they're going to see everything in terms of just
What do I have to be worried about, that I'm human?
Yeah, no, but just, you know, snoring, sleeping.
Well, I don't snore, but I do fart.
But you're not, the cameras aren't rolling when you're sleeping, stop
Yes.
it. Oh, sugar.
I mean, can you believe, like...
You didn't make your bed?
I did make, well, I didn't know Gordon was coming over.
Is it a water bed?
It's not a water bed.
Well, this
is my teddy bear that my dog sometimes takes for a spin and humps.
Oh, okay. So when you meditate, I struggle to sort of to sit still. So when I was with the monk in his monastery and we were meditating, he kept on asking me every 15 minutes, what are your thoughts? There were naughty thoughts.
Oh.
No, because it was just hard, because it was just this comfortable position we're in, and he was just like...
Because when you get to your most quiet place, Gordon, you are a naughty, naughty boy.
We all are. Don't start preaching me. Right, are you hungry?
I would love to do this.
Let's go.
All right.
So I'm going to be giving Katy the most amazing cooking lesson. We're going to be cooking side by side. I hope to perfect Katy's meatballs today. I hope to perfect her tomato sauce today, so there's no excuse going forward. So I know these guys and girls have to keep themselves on a strict diet because it's so busy, etc. But that little bit of indulgence once or twice a week goes a long way. So this is an amazing, delicious meatball, slightly spicy, bound with quinoa.
Okay, great.
Sat on a spaghetti of zucchini.
Oh, right.
Enriched with an amazing tomato sauce, finished with some fresh basil and oregano.
Ooh.
Okay.
When he talks to me, I'm like, please.
So
amazing basil.
It is incredible.
Oregano.
Oregano.
Oh, my God. Tell me more.
There's a twist.
Tell me more.
There's a twist. There's a twist.
Okay, what's the twist?
Excuse me. Because we have this. So you'll only get direction from my voice.
I enjoy him so much. We did like a cook-off, which I wasn't so great at because I'm not very good at cooking.
Take your meat, season it.
What am I doing?
The egg yolk will give it a really nice...
Oh, I'm supposed to put an egg in there?
Just the egg yolk. Trust me.
How do I get that out?
So just crack it in your hands, let the egg white seep through the fingers, and then go from there.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be eating shells. We're gonna call time out for 1 second.
Oh, no, we can't, we're live.
We're live?
We are live. And then we'll move on to the sauce.
The size! I haven't even put them in the pan.
Are you with me?
No, I'm not with you, Gordon. I'm gonna have a breakdown because of you, Gordon. Wait, what is this? Is a shallot? No, that's not a shallot. Okay, the
You know
purple
what a
is
shallot is, right?
Well, we call it shallot.
Okay.
You call it shallot.
Touch.
I'm making the sauce in the pan.
We are.
In the same pan as...
No, in a different... Katy.
I don't know anything.
One pan for
I can't see anything, okay?
I've been told that we're live across the globe, so we can't swear. Hard not to let the odd F-bomb drop out somewhere. What's that?
I don't know.
What's happened?
I don't know.
So...
It's screaming at me.
There you go. Right. Okay, off you go. Flip it back over. Katy, come on, stay with me.
I'm with you. I'm a pop star. You're a chef. Stay in your lane. I did okay. I made a lot of noise throughout it because I was just so worried that I was missing all the steps.
Okay, you have a little taste of that.
All right.
Little knife and fork there, and I'll have a little taste of yours.
I'm really happy. Mine doesn't have enough salt and pepper.
How do you know that?
Because I got nervous about putting too much.
Yeah. Bland, 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 bland. Unlike the music. Music's fantastic. Cooking, mediocre.
Bon appetit.
We want to take one, stand by.
I always knew that I wanted to have a moment in the witness weekend that was really focused around women and women supporting other women.
Oh my.
Oh, you look nice. Hi, Bubbles. We've asked a group of women who are all just amazing badasses in their field and in their craft to share their experience of understanding sisterhood, and I'm so excited to see what people are going to bring to the table.
Welcome, Goddess, my beautiful Goddess! Hi. I am so happy to see you. Welcome. This is Dita.
Hi, I've got my name tag on. I'm just really happy to be here. I'm glad that she considered me as part of this group of girls that she wants to present to her fans. I'm happy to be a part of it.
I'm having a strawberry Pellegrino. It's sparkling water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cheers. Oh my gosh! No way! It's Anna Kendrick, my favorite! Oh my goddess, I love you so much!
I came with an appetite, so I'll get live streamed in exchange for food and alcohol. I'm just thinking about food. I have no idea what we're gonna eat, but I'm excited.
Welcome to Witness Worldwide. I know it feels and it seems like it's just us, but it's not. It's the whole world. Just be yourselves.
I'm not sure how I feel about a live stream dinner, which is why I had dinner before I got here.
Could we go around the room and all introduce ourselves? This is Cleo Wade, one of my best friends. I'm Katy Perry.
I'm Camilla. I'm a Katycat.
Yeah! And where are you from?
I'm from Brazil. To be a Katycat, it's more than just liking Katy. You like her songs, you like her music, but you are inspired by the person that she is. I'm really happy that I'm here with all of you guys. You're such powerful women that I look up to.
I'm Sia.
Great. I'm Diara.
I'm Mia.
I'm Dita Von Teese.
I'm Anna, and I'm here to ruin the moment repeatedly with sarcasm. What I do all day, every day. Conversation.
Yeah, you can. Patty's here. Patty's here.
Patty, come on in. Congratulations, Patty. Oh my goddess.
I do think it's really important as women to share our stories for ourselves and also for the young girls who are watching.
One time I said I wasn't a feminist because I didn't know what that word meant. It took one of my best friends to pull me aside, and I love her so much. She said, "Sweetie, I love you, and I just want to say, this is what this word means." And I was just like, oh. And you can do that with your friends. You can do that as sisters. You can do that with friendships. And that's changed my life forever, and I'll be forever grateful.
The whole point of feminism is so that women can do whatever the they want to do.
Being sexual and sensual and, being feminist, sometimes they conflict. If you choose to be like, I'm going to be like this, then people will say, oh, that you've gone too far. But, you know, there's a lot of these things that are not true for men.
Who's to tell you how you can be sexually liberated? What does, like, healthy sexuality look like? Because I wasn't raised with it. I also thought you got pregnant by just, you know, the touch of it. I really did. And, like, I didn't know any of that stuff. No one taught me how to do it. And so, like, when I finally figured out what that looked like, I realized sexualizing myself was like this attention-grabbing thing. And I would, like, over-sexualize myself as a young girl. And it went into my 20s and it went into my career, just, like, over-sexualizing and not, like, really feeling my sexual power or knowing my sexual power, but using it as a manipulative tool. Unfortunately, because I didn't understand what it was. And it's taken me like 31 years to realize that it's not that.
There are a lot of things I want to change about myself. There's a lot I don't like about myself. But my brain and my wit and my defense mechanisms are not one of them, and I like my armor. I built my armor, and I can take it off, but I like it. I earned it. I made it.
Yes! It's hard enough to be a woman living in a world of double standards and sexism and misogyny and inequality. Like, if we all recognize that as women, then why aren't we, like, constantly lifting each other up?
You know, in the past, I've been judgmental of other women. I think that could either be jealousy or ego.
It's so interesting. Between now and death, from the moment ego arrives, it's at volume 100, and then it slowly works its way down.
I have a huge ego. I've inflated this ego. Katy Perry is a huge ego. I could just send one tweet to almost 100 million people right now. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry.
Will you tag me in it?
Yeah, okay. If one of us wins, we all win. We have to stand united. And when we do, I think a lot's gonna shift, a lot's gonna change when it stops being so competitive.
Oh, my darling, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. At the end of the day, it's like we're all in this together.
Good night, world. Let's go live. Ooh, you loved last night's dinner? I'm glad. Thank you so much. Who are the people in the pics in the bathroom? Good eyes. Those are my family members. It's my mom, my dad, and that's me as a little baby. Okay, here's what I think my intention will be today. Today I intend to witness stories that will take me out of my bubble, not only take me out of my bubble, but will pop my bubble and expand my point of view. That's what I intend to do. Good morning, world. She's ready to Caesar salad today. I think it's really important to take care of your body, your heart, your head, your soul, all the things. Hello. Sorry, we don't want you.
It's funny that we were chosen to do the workout. I prefer to do like a couch laying down hang sesh, like a stretcher. You probably have that, right?
That's Tracy. So cute. There's so many different variations of ways you can work out. You don't have to do just one thing. I've never done a Tracy Anderson workout.
It's my job to make sure that they actually get a workout. But hey, if she's not gonna work out, then all right, you all get to witness her copying out of a workout, but I don't think she will.
This is just like dancing. It's like so much fun. It makes you feel good. It makes you think faster.
So we're going to start with 5 minutes.
Okay.
I would say the Magnus method is a way of looking at artists very sport specific. Your life on tour, off tour, when you're creating new music, you know, they're all different lifestyles and you have to approach them differently.
This is one of my favorite workouts, is jumping rope. It's like you're dancing.
it mimics a bit of what you're doing on stage, so it's a good thing to do. Good job. You did great.
We're gonna do yoga together.
You're gonna witness my tight hamstrings right now.
There's lots of fun ways to work out.
We'll inhale lower. Oh! Exhale, squeeze up, not too low. Gonna do a half hour of yoga, just a little bit of breath work, some physical movement with her friend, Jessie Tyler Ferguson. And then exhale, it's time for
We're just
Shavasana.
two happy babies.
People sometimes have these misconceptions about things, whether it's meditation or yoga, that they're like these spiritual things.
There she is. She's got it. Upside down goddess.
If taking care of your head and your body and your heart is spiritual, then sign me up.
Woo! Look at that, Mary.
Meditation, it helps with anxiety. I'm such a big believer in it, and I just feel better about myself all the time when I do it.
So this is if you have some anxiety. And
sure do.
Feel your body sitting here. A nice, long, deep breath, filling the chest and the lungs. And then a slow out breath, really slow, so that you can feel the sensations of letting go. You can imagine smiling into your heart, just letting a smile spread through your heart. And bring that presence with you as you open your eyes, continuing to bring a kind of witnessing and clarity to what's right here.
That was so good. I really loved meditating with Tara Brach and showing how easy it is and how that you don't have to have like a mantra, you don't have to have any training, you can just do a meditation. Thanks so much, Tara. Bye.
It's a Here is Katy Perry's home, where she is broadcasting herself all over the world. I'm about to go in, we're about to go live, cameras everywhere, so watch what happens. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Hi.
Natalie, hello, welcome.
I love the doorbell.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. How are you
This
doing?
is Nugget. Say hi, Nugget.
This is pretty amazing.
Hi, Muffin.
Oh my gosh.
This
so
is Natalie
cute.
Morales, everyone from NBC.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I don't know where the cameras are. You got to tell me where they're everywhere.
All your angles are good.
There are eyes everywhere
There are eyes
watching
everywhere.
us.
There's one right here.
Feel the blows from all of your
There were cameras everywhere. More cameras than I've ever seen in my entire life. I want to see what my angle is for my bedroom, bathroom, please. So there's a camera here, so I can't.
So beyond here, that even if you don't close this, you're safe here.
Awesome. I just wanted to know where I'm putting lotion on my naked body.
It seems so simple, but the magnitude of the project is gigantic. We have 1,000 feet of truss, thousands of feet of cable. To create natural lighting, it takes a lot of lights. We are lighting day into night, 24 hours a day. I have 45 cameras probably rolling in the house.
I want to feel all of it. Then I want to start identifying which cameras are where.
Where is she? Is she at the kitchen? Oh, she's at the kitchen. Go to 12.
Yeah. And if I can speak to cameras.
Yes.
Can you just go up and down, say yes for me? Hi, yes.
Oh, I love it. It's just on command.
It's wild. Even though there were so many lights and cameras everywhere, it was just really warm and it didn't feel invasive, although it was the most, seemingly invasive thing ever. My space is your space. All spaces.
All space belongs to us all.
Yes! He said something about space.
Well, what else that spills out of me?
I didn't have a proper education. I didn't go to college because I knew what I really wanted to do and it was working. But I wanted to learn more about science. So I invited Neil deGrasse Tyson to come to the house because I always think about science as really hard to understand or comprehend or difficult or boring. Not the way when he delivers it. I love educating myself, but the more that I learn, the more I realize I know nothing.
Well, so what happens is as the area of your knowledge grows, so too does the perimeter of your ignorance. Because that's the boundary between what is known within the circle and what is unknown outside of it. So every new thing you learn, you stand in a new place and see things you never even knew you didn't know. The people who never make mistakes are the people who are not on any frontier at all.
I'm making a ton of mistakes. This whole thing might be a mistake. Thank you for saying that.
So if you don't know and care that you don't know, and then are curious to find out, the world is yours.
To me, that's being an active witness.
When he delivers science and math, it's magical and simple and easy to understand.
The molecules of your body, the atoms, were actually forged in the cores of stars that lived in a distant part of our galaxy and died billions of years ago, scattering this enrichment across the galaxy into new gas clouds that then collapsed and formed new star systems, including the solar system.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I just wish that I was a little kid and he was telling me stories before bed. He seems like the best storyteller with the biggest imagination.
Can I tell you a quote from Galileo?
Please.
Love me some Galileo. The sun
Yeah.
can keep the planets in their appointed paths, yet somehow manage to ripen a bunch of grapes as though it had nothing else in the world to do. He was a fan of wine, too, so wine.
I also now have a crush on Galileo. What a beautiful poet.
Yeah.
So he's a great storyteller and a poet of the sciences, I think. And he has the most gentle demeanor ever. I really adore him.
Here's something that freaks me out every day. Every morning I wake up and I say, how is it that every morning I wake up as me and not as someone else?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have
How
that
is
same
that?
feeling sometimes. It's like, this is weird being me. What is it like being you?
Right, what's what I'm saying? It's like, why am I me every day?
Why?
How does that happen?
I loved losing my mind with Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Bye, guys.
All right,
Thank
Katy.
Come up here. Having Nugget there to kind of protect me, even though she's what, 4.5 pounds or whatever, and just to be there for me and not judge me. I don't have to talk to her. She doesn't have to talk back. We just are each other's little love bugs. It really made all the difference in the world.
Nugget, not for you.
Oh my gosh, how could happiness come in one little thingamajigger like this? I grew up with dogs, and I always had a close connection with dogs, especially my dog Angel, I really loved. R.I.P. Angel. Special little nuggets. And then I got Nugget, and it's just been a game changer for my heart, my head, my soul.
Even when everything is very wild, you are very calm, and I love you so much. Sun-kissed skin so hot, will melt your popsicle. California girls were undeniable. Fine, fresh, fierce, we got it unlocked. West Coast represent, now put your hands up.
She's on tour now. She's on tour now. She's in Detroit, she's in Philadelphia, she's in Montreal, she's in Brooklyn. You know what's great about Nugget? She just has no idea. She just thinks this is normal.
It was great having a companion there with me 24 hours a day. Nugget being my companion. She's really my kind of confidant, and dogs are like such a beautiful gift. We all know what God is spelled backwards. Dog. Must be a reason.
One of the faces we're seeing right now is the incredible Roy Choi, everyone. You've been watching him and his group from Watts prep this beautiful meal for all of us. And how did you start as a chef, and what's your deal?
My deal is that I try to heal the world through food, you know. That's really,
truthfully,
you know, I make people happy. I've been cooking a long time, probably about 20 years professionally, and now we do this local.
What is local? What does that mean to you?
So the big thing is to go into a neighborhood like Watts. We teach them everything we know, we learn from them, and then they take over the store.
Amazing. You empower people, and they start to learn those tools, and then they empower themselves and then you kind of like move on to these
on.
other places, and that's, you know, something I was raised with my
That's a
parents.
great way to put it.
Whoever thought food could be so powerful.
Communities like Watts are never talked about in this kind of public realm unless something bad happens.
The woman of the hour. I'm ready to see America Ferrera. Yes, welcome, my queen.
Okay.
I'm like hosting this weird thing.
I've been watching.
Welcome to it.
You know, I really respect her openness to the conversation, and I think that's an incredible model for all of us to kind of step outside our comfort zone and be willing to know that there's so much we have yet to learn.
What should we expect from tonight?
Well, I mean, you know, this all started with a call from you.
Yeah.
And my husband and I started an organization called Harness.
Yes.
Really to just start conversations with people. And so Harness is about amplifying those voices, the people
Absolutely.
who are most impacted and on the front lines of you know, issues and communities that get spoken about, but not always from their point of view.
It's amazing when you hear people speak about their own story. You're like, oh, this is real.
Yeah.
And they're all here now. Come on in. They're like, come on in. Sometimes we don't get the opportunity to really hear stories about real people that are going through these real issues. And I wanted people to connect with them personally and hear them and see them, to take my spotlight and again, shine it where it really matters.
I am a proud American. My name is America. I said it. And I truly believe that if we realize I cannot be free until you are free, that my idea of freedom is just an illusion until we actually all have dignity and humanity, until we actually are the country we want to be.
That's right. I started wearing the hijab, the headscarf, when I was 13. And actually nobody in my family wore it. I wore it because I felt this like really strong spiritual connection, always felt something attached to something bigger. And I wanted to like commit to that representation. And so then a few years later, when 9/11 happened, there was a question about, do I keep this on?
Wow.
Because I became a representative of a religion that's 1.6 billion people, and less than 1% of Muslims in the world are in any way connected to terrorism.
That's less than 1%.
Less than 1%.
I think that's the most dangerous thing that's happening is people are generalizing things. People are saying one person represents one thing.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And that is not true.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, like Roy, I was born and raised in Korea. And I came here at the age of 9. And my mom, you know, saw that, you know, my sister and I were adjusting to the United States. So, you know, we made the decision to stay. And it was difficult, you know, because we didn't have papers. I never could be my authentic self. And that's when I realized that, you know, like I felt really cornered in my life. So I started telling other people, you know, like about my situation.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize what I was doing back then, but that was community organizing. I became one of the national organizers for the Women's March.
Amazing. Yeah.
And being visible is making the difference.
Yeah. That's why I'm here today, to listen and to learn and re-educate myself. And I want to change and get past my conditioning, get past this kind of generational way of thinking. And that's why we all sit here today, so that we can become better versions of ourselves. So I was just so happy to have so many different types of people represented, because, like, you know, you hear about all these things like the Muslim ban or illegal people. You get one idea about them, and then when you see someone sit at the table, you're like, oh, these people are just like us. So I think that was a really important dinner for me. Thank you to everyone that came, and thank you for representing and being a voice.
You know, I think that her intention to just listen is really important for right now.
You can take everything. You guys had enough? Tonight's discussion was a social justice discussion, and as a chef, we try to show our solidarity through nourishment and food, but they didn't eat as much as they should have, though, because they were talking so damn much.
Say America!
Say America!
Good night, world. life so I can speak with you. Can someone teach me how to say hello in different languages? Konnichiwa, hello, salut, que tal, hola, bonjour, shalom, ni hao, guten morgen. Thank you for teaching me how to say hello in many different languages. We wanted to have some activity while I slept, and I just thought it would be a really great way to highlight other artists and funny things and interesting things and different ways of seeing the music through different mediums. See, like the world does still turn while I sleep.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, please. You did this?
I did.
Art's really nice because it's not telling you what to hear or do or say, but it's helping you find the answers yourself.
Can you get on the painting for us?
I would love to.
Great. So the idea is to stand on one of the pillars.
Purple.
Yeah, purple's awesome.
Amazing.
Awesome, thank you.
This is amazing.
Oh
my God.
I hope you like it.
You're insane. Okay.
I set up 7,000 dominoes throughout the entire night, building this huge project for Katy.
Here we go, Lily. This is for you. All of these dominoes are going to fall into place for your future. That's what my intention is.
So it was an incredible experience. I'm so glad I got to meet Katy.
Ready, aim, fire. Wow, I love that sound. It was really fun to have kind of like an around-the-clock factory of art. Thank you.
Zoom in on 8 all the way to close up and stand by.
We're here about to do glam. This is my bare skin, nothing. These are my bags, these are my wrinkles. This is all of me, not even just part of me anymore. Swish, swish, bish. It was fun to have these YouTube stars step in and paint my face because the reality is that I was showing my face with or without makeup several times a day. There was no hiding, there was no before and after. It's just, here it is.
I've never worked with a star anywhere close to Katy Perry's caliber. I am so excited to meet her. I feel like, you know what? Me and her would get along.
I have my witness shoes, my witness bracelet, and I'm feeling very Katy Perry.
It was a little bit like scary because usually you want to do like tests with people before you go live with your makeup. Don't be afraid to pound me. I'd love a little cheek, I'd love a little glow. I love playing, and makeup is an amazing tool to have fun.
Life is too short to not have fun. How should you do your makeup on a first date?
Oh, I'd highlight my best features or what I think are my best features, and maybe I'd leave a little bit off my lips just in case I wanted to have a little kiss. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
I forgot to shave my armpits today.
Oh, no shame.
Patrick Star changed my life. His energy was so beautiful and brilliant and positive.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And besides that, his lines and his makeup application is so fierce. I love how you're doing this powder. This is everything. The tour don't even start till September, and I'll be ready.
You're ready.
Swish, swish, bish. Oh, what are you? Okay, tell me what this is.
It's just the eyeshadow again.
You putting the eyeshadow on my shoulder?
Yes, girl, but look, when you give a little...
When I go...
When you give a little...
Look at that highlight.
That glow, babe.
Look at that highlight. It's like, oh, she's got beautiful shoulders. So I was a little nervous, but it turned out fantastic on all accounts. Should we take a selfie?
Yes.
Swish, swish, bish. I chose people to come to the house based on a lot of things. A lot of them had important things to say. Just listening and hearing people speak in conversation and diverse conversations. It's all about learning and growing.
Very happy to welcome Katy Perry to How to Be Amazing. Hello.
Hello, Michael. Thank you so much for having me.
The idea of being streamed, it feels stunty to me. How much is, let's say, Catherine Hudson really putting forward in this artificial environment? I don't know the answer to that. And I'd be curious to know if she knows the answer to that. There's nothing particularly normal about what I'm observing because we're surrounded by robot cameras.
This is correct?
We're recording this within a built Katy Perry household.
Yes.
All of which is being live streamed to the world.
A lot of what everyone's seeing in Witness Worldwide is not real life, and it's a bit heightened, but you know, at the core of it, they're seeing like a real person having a real experience.
I think that she is a risk taker. I think that this is a risky thing to be in a house where everything's recorded and to have conversations with people and you don't know exactly what they're going to ask you.
Tell us what the difference is between appreciation and appropriation.
Yeah, so appreciation is saying, I'm participating in this culture,
Yes.
and I'm acknowledging my participation. The problem with headdresses, right, is that like it's hard to appreciate a headdress because they are cultural pieces of clothing that are worn for specific things.
You're not acknowledging the power
Correct.
that it has.
That is the appropriation bucket.
Sure.
So appreciation is you saying that like I am not a part of this culture, right? So I need to do my work to make sure that I am being respectful in this moment.
Absolutely.
And knowing that is actually a huge part into like changing your behavior. I think she understands her role as an artist, not just to be entertainment, but be somebody that uses her celebrity to push for good.
Witness Worldwide. This is RuPaul, everyone, if you're watching. He is one of my favorite human beings.
Oh, you're just saying that.
In the world.
You're just saying that. You look gorgeous.
No, you are the truth.
Mwah.
We are all about the truth here.
We are about the truth.
We are about the truth.
We're about the truth. We're about the truth. We're about the truth. We're about the truth.
Today is Pride, which is a fantastic day, and this whole month is Gay Pride.
Yes, it's Pride every day.
Every day, absolutely.
Yeah, sure
but
is.
Right now, this is like a perfect day where we can highlight and use our spotlight and be allies. For me, I can just be an ally to the community. So it's exciting to have you here because you've always been an ally. You are maybe one of the queen bees.
You know, it's funny though. It's the concept of being open. I can do the hey everybody, how you doing? But the real me, boom. I'm an introvert masquerading as an extrovert.
Okay, but that's your protection, and I had to do that in my own way. I think what happens is when you rise to stardom, you stay that age forever.
Yeah.
Unless you really want to work on yourself. So I'm still kind of like stuck in this like 23-ish of sorts.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to grow her into a woman, and I'm feeling like I'm coming into my womanhood.
So you're
very much so.
transitioning.
I am transitioning in my own way.
Well, everybody's doing it.
Yes.
So why not?
Why not? Before we watch This Is Everything, which is a film, I would call it a documentary. Yes. And I want to learn about your journey, Gigi, which has been an incredible one. And you are trans, and you came out in 2013, correct?
Yes.
You started out on YouTube.
Yeah, I took some of my mom's makeup from her closet, our bathroom, without telling her, and I started making YouTube videos with that, and everything just started kind of building from there. YouTube grew as a website, and I grew as a person.
On that note, this is everything.
Having Greg happy is way more important than me having old Greg.
Wow, your dad is amazing. Wow. That was amazing.
I'm so happy you got to see it and want you to watch.
And also, I'm just so glad that people like you exist so that other people can have heroes and have examples.
And I'll be real, like just having like a real ass moment right now.
Real ass moments.
Real ass moments. When I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, everything that he put in my head, no one else would love me, no one else would care for me, no one else would date a trans girl.
Everything's gone, no labels. We see each other for what we are.
Yes.
Souls in costumes. I just want to say thank you for coming by today.
Thank you.
You're an amazing human being.
Can I get a witness up in here?
Let's go!
Thank you, Katy.
Thank you,
I really
David.
appreciate it. Good on you, Katy Perry, for trying to grow in a way that I think a lot of people don't try to do. I respect that she's willing to question everything in a public setting. I think I understand the impulse of saying, I want to bear whatever I can to people. She communicates a strength and a vulnerability simultaneously that I think is appealing to people. It's appealing to me.
Take 14. Hold that shot.
The whole world is keeping me accountable, and I hope that, we can keep each other accountable through compassion. I was really thankful I got to have the conversations we had. Thank you.
Awesome. Good to see you.
These are all people who I really look up to, making real waves in the world. I'm real fans of my fans. They're incredible human beings making incredible things of themselves, and it's almost been about 10 years since I launched my music career, and they've been responding for 10 years. They control if they resonate with it or they don't.
Witness Worldwide is great for fans to be able to be a part of Katy's life. Katy has just brought a lot of positivity to my life, and most fans say that because it's true.
They are growing and changing before my very eyes. I feel like their mother of sorts.
Say hi. I'm Emma.
Hi, Emma. Hi, Maddie. Hi. Hi, Matt. How are you? Yay! Some of the best fans, we just flew out and put them up and invited them to Witness Worldwide. It's a community of people that are really artistic themselves.
I became an artist, and I enrolled in art school because of you.
I hope I inspired them in a lot of ways.
I want to let you know that, so much of what you've done, helps so many people.
I'm so glad I could be there for you, and thank you for being here for me. I love meeting you, and
thank you.
I wish you well on your journey, and it's amazing that you've come so far.
Thank you. Same to you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You did it. You're doing it. It's always fun to, shake people's worlds up in a fun way, bring them some happiness that they weren't expecting.
We just saw Katy Perry live, and she killed it. Best birthday present ever.
Are we crazy?
Ooh, look at that meat. Look at all this meat. On the last night, the goal for the dinner was to show that you can all sit at the table and agree to disagree, especially because of this political climate, maybe have some healthy discourse along the way.
Hello, how are you?
I have not met Katy Perry. Not only that, I barely knew who Katy Perry is because I live under a political rock. I had to Google Katy Perry, which was very embarrassing to a lot of my friends who told me I need a pop culture tutor.
Hello, Caitlin. It's so nice to see you.
I think it's very bold of Katy Perry to do this, to let people in. I don't know, this has never really been done before, to open yourself up to people around the world.
Fan. Oh my goodness. How are you?
I was minding my own business and a FaceTime thing starts flashing and it says maybe, Katy Perry. I'm like, what the So then I try to answer it and it just goes away. And then the text message comes and says, can we FaceTime? This is Katy Perry. And I said, hell yeah, we can FaceTime. We can do anytime you want. This so-called dinner is gonna wind up being a midnight snack because everything's running late as hell. And if you think it's not authentic, that's authentic.
Okay, guys, I am ready to eat and listen and hear everyone.
One of the things that I want to just give ourselves a chance to talk about is that, it seems to me there's a lot of pain in the country. So it seems like there's common pain in the country, but not common purpose. People are suffering and then kind of almost blaming each other rather than trying to figure out what's really going on.
We both supported Hillary Clinton, and I fully expected her to win. And I feel like the only reason she didn't become president is because she is not a man.
I don't know if you know, I'm trans. I know that may be a shock to a lot of you, I know, but I am. But I got more criticism for being a Republican than I did for being trans, okay?
I think it was the combo.
I have always leaned towards the Republican Party because I believe in simple things like the Constitution and limited government.
The Republicans have a challenge dealing with the perceptions that they may not be as for equality.
First of all, my loyalties are not with the Republican Party. My loyalties are not with Donald Trump. My loyalties are to my community. Okay, that's what I fight for. And yes, I get it. The Democrats do a better job when it comes to my community. okay? The entire LGBT community. And the Republicans do not.
Why wouldn't you just join the Democratic Party since the Democrats already pretty much support you?
From my standpoint, I would rather be in a position where I can try to have my influence get the Republican Party to do a better job when it comes to equality for everybody.
What would you say they are good at currently?
The Republicans, you mean? Well, I would rather convince the Republican Party to do a better job when it comes to all LGBT issues, okay? Then convince the Democratic Party to do a better job with lowering taxes, less regulations. I want to see less government.
You know you're saying the same thing over and over again, right?
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm trying to make the point. You asked the question.
Well, it's a bit circuitous of an answer.
There is this concern about authoritarianism.
Yes.
That we do, and I want to bring you back in, Caitlin, that we do have...
I don't want to talk anymore.
Well, that's why we have to have this conversation.
Why don't you want to talk anymore?
Because I think it's getting hostile now.
If someone doesn't agree with you, it may come from the fact that they have had a completely different experience.
I totally agree.
I have had nothing of similarity to your experience in this country. Literally nothing. So what I'm saying is that if this is a conversation about having conversations, then we have to be listening to each other and listening to the fact that, like, the reason I am so passionate, and I'm not hostile, I'm passionate.
Just said I believe in this country.
Yes.
And you don't?
can say that in a way that I cannot, because you've had a different experience. Because this country is here for you. This country ain't here for me in the same way, sis. It isn't. And you, as a trans person, have to also identify the fact that this country hasn't been here for trans until, like, maybe 2 o'clock today.
I grew up in a society where you actually said the Pledge of Allegiance when you were in school. Life was different back then. Things have changed so much. And so my perspective on life, I think, is a lot different than, you know, the millennial generation.
I was probably one of the few, if maybe the only in my family, who didn't vote like the rest of my family, which I never expected I would do. But when it came down to it, I couldn't reconcile voting for someone who I felt was just so ethically different than me.
Some families are being completely divided by the political climate, so much so that they won't even have a meal with their parents, and they're letting politics divide their family completely.
I was a pop singer hanging out with Hillary, and all of a sudden my phone goes, nope, we ain't going to the White House. All right, okay, what does that mean? And it triggered a lot of things. And I had two choices. I could either run from it and blame everyone under the sun and go, F this, F that, everyone, and like I was right and she deserved to win and da-da-da-da-da, or I could say, what can I learn from this?
I guess that dinner was hopefully just an example of how, yeah, sometimes it can get a little uneasy feeling, but you don't give up when it's hard. You stick through it. And you don't let politics divide your family, because your family's first.
For some people, they can get to the space of, like, let's just talk. Easier than other people. And so I was speaking for the other people who have a rage in us that we feel like,
Thank you for bringing that.
I can't get there yet. Like, I'm still looking at you sideways. And I'm actually like, okay, Katy Perry, you better be a witness. And that's a big thing. I'm proud to be here and a part of this conversation with such disparate points of views, because it's necessary to be doing this and to have different people who talk different ways. So kudos to you, sis.
It takes real courage and character to have these conversations without cameras. To do it live stream, no safety net, no script. I mean, that's the kind of courage if we had in Washington, D.C., these problems would have been done solved.
I think everybody learned a lot from that dinner, even, you know, all the people sitting at the dinner. And like after the dinner, we were all, like, nobody stormed out, even though there was a moment it felt like something was gonna happen. And everybody stuck with it, and it was really beautiful, and we all kind of learned something about each other and listened to each other and saw the humanity in each other.
I forgot to eat. It was like that intense.
And I made a new friend.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See?
I
Listen,
know. I made a new friend.
Ben and Caitlin.
Who would have thought it?
Hey, listen.
The two of us together?
Hey, it's going to be hard to stop us.
Let me tell you.
It's going to be hard to stop us.
laughing. I'm so tired. Nugget, come up here right now, young lady. Good night, world. Thank you. I'm sorry that Nugget's humping things. The power of the internet was real. My wonderful team behind the scenes suggesting ways fans could choose to wake me up and have all the power. And so Left Shark was coming in, or I was getting sprayed with bubbles. And I'm like, what's going on? Am I lucid dreaming? What's happening? I never get waken up like that in real life. Just FYI.
Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make them go. You're gonna falling down, down, down. Ain't broke, don't fix it. Your highs, your lows, let's ride it all. It's a pendulum. Pendulum, it's a pendulum. All comes back around. It's a pendulum.
I hear this voice that I know this voice. This is like the voice I grew up listening to. And it was Crystal Lewis.
It's a pendulum. All comes back.
Crystal Lewis is a gospel singer that I listened to growing up and that I wanted to be just like.
This is like my Madonna.
It could not have been a more precious recognition and interaction. It was just really cool.
I love you. Now you're like my favorite.
Thank you. I love you. I love what you're doing. I love the truth of who you are and who you've become and who you're becoming.
I can't believe I'm so blessed in this moment.
Okay, here we go. Go to 7.
I'm doing a pop-up concert for all of my fans. Okay, I should get ready. Today is the day of the show. Gotta fuel up for this show.
Are we crazy?
I was really surprised by the Pentatonics because I was getting like a haircut and people were walking in.
So put, yeah, your rose-colored glasses on and party on. Woo! Turn it up, it's your favorite song. Dance, dance, dance to the distortion. Turn it up, keep it on repeat. Stumbling around like a wasted zombie. Yeah, I think we're free, Drink, this one's on me. We're all chained to the rhythm, to the rhythm, to the rhythm.
Oh my God. That was just like, okay, this is just like a regular day. Me getting my hair cut, being serenaded by the Pentatonics. No, it's not. How did you start singing?
Oh my gosh.
Musical theater.
Musical theater, yeah.
In high school.
And it was just, yeah.
Can I tell you a little story about musical theater for me? I had a bit of a traumatizing experience, like this theater group in high school. So
Yeah, they're intense.
Yeah, they're intense.
Mhm.
They're so intense that I would fly in and audition for solo and I would get one, but not be in the group, that people would be so pissed. I read the sheet of who got what part, and they crossed up my name and they wrote over the shoulder boulder holder.
Mean.
But I was like, okay, well, whatever. I'm gonna keep singing. I'm gonna keep winning. And that's been my MO ever since. But here you are. And here I am hanging out finally with the theater kids. Welcome.
We accept you.
Thanks. I mean, what is this life? After this experience, I think I've said a lot of my piece, and I think I've showed a lot of myself, and I let my guard down so much that like, oh, what do you have on me now? You have a picture of me without makeup? I gave you that picture. So, you know, I really feel like I can almost just like be, and I don't have to hide. There's no more hiding, which is really a great free feeling. I'm just about to go play a live show, and that will be the finale of my live streaming situation. How do you feel now that KPWWW is ending? I'm very, very tired, but I feel very free. I'm almost to the finish line. So close. Why the eyes? Miss Dip. Because that's all I've been doing is seeing. And that's all you've been doing is witnessing. One of my biggest things about doing the weekend was hopefully that people would, you know, see themselves in some way in me, which is unguarded and imperfect and all these things, and they would go, I'm kind of like Katy Perry, and if they can think that thought, then maybe they can also think, if we're similar, then maybe I can dream as big as she did. And that's my goal, is to make sure that everyone is living their best possible life. Bye. Bye, house. Bye, world. I love you. Thank you so much for this. I see you. I was a little bit sad because I was just kind of getting used to it. I was like, just really getting used to it. Don't cry. I was a little bit like, I kind of wish this never ended in a way, but I know that would be unrealistic. I don't think it would be possible for me to do it forever. Bye. Bye.
I can feel it beginning, something bigger than me. Yeah, I can feel it opening. Just to ignore it, but it keeps on growing, out of control. It's something bigger than me. I can feel it happening.
Hi, guys. And we're back. Oh my gosh, we're outside. We are. Wow, we're outside. I was really excited to be outside. I was really excited to be in a different scenery. Free bird, bird in the wild, bird in the wild. Dear God, dear universe, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you for bringing us all together. Witness!
I can't wait to be a witness for you. I see you. Someone said, yes, Catherine.
Shall we play some music?
A big beautiful brain with a pretty face. Yeah, a baby doll with a briefcase. Yeah, a hot little hurricane. Come on.
I was really excited to soak up that connection in a real way, not even just in a live stream, but like in a way where like I can sing with people and they would sing the lyrics back, and we would be kind of connected with this community of music.
And secretly you love it. You got lipstick on my teeth. Do I? What? Huh? Come on. And secretly you love it. You think that I'm a little baby.
When she's on stage or on TV and she's like all made up and she's Katy Perry, but on the live stream like she was Katherine Hudson, and it was just really cool to see.
It definitely helped us understand like she is just a person and she goes through the same things that we go through.
Turn it up. Dance, dance, dance in the distortion. Turn it up, keep it on repeat. Stumbling around like a wasted zombie. Yeah, we think we're free. Yes, you dream. Come on, Tommy, we're all. Let's go. To the rhythm, to the rhythm.
I felt so free. There wasn't anything planned. It was just all about the music. I was just like doing the movement that was in my body that wasn't really choreographed. I felt like I was just dancing to my own beat. and really free.
We can dance until we live, until we live. Come on. What? We'll be young. Let's go. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream. The way you turn me on, I can't sleep. Let's run away. Don't ever.
The album Witness dropped and is #1, and it's exciting, and it always is exciting because nothing is promised, and it's an incredible thing to have a #1 again and to have it consecutively.
I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if like 10 people were gonna tune in or like 100 people.
I didn't really know that like all those people were gonna tune in. 49 million people saw me. I couldn't just expect it because we didn't set it up. We just hoped.
Let's go. One last time.
I'm very proud of what I did because I got to share it with the whole world in real time. I hope that like they got to learn a lot just like I got to learn a lot. It was an education for everyone and for me especially.
Swish, swish, over there. Another one in the basket. Can't touch this. Another one in the casket. And another one, and another one.
But at the end of the day, doing the weekend was a way to use my platform to have bigger conversations. It was a way for me to use my spotlight and shine it on things that are bigger than me and more important than me.
I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scared to rock the boat and make a mess. So I so quietly agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you push me past the breaking point. I stayed for nothing, Reagan. So I fell for everything. You held me down, but I got up. Already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound. Like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eyes. Come on! I'm a fighter, dancing through the fire. I am a champion. You're gonna hear me roar.
Someone who's had all of the success in the world still has, you know, all the world to learn. I learned that I'm still learning, that I don't need to have all the answers. I learned that I can fall apart and not be ridiculed for it. I learned that there's a lot of truth to still be discovered.
You held me down, but I got up. Already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound. Like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I get up. Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. Sing! I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire. 'Cause I am a champion.
treat the Hey guys, look, I'm a W.
Stop that. I'm wearing green today, and I look like a Perrier bottle.
I'm just like, I'm gonna have a cheeseburger, and that's it. I'm done.